Hey y'all see the thumbnail, so let's speak on it, child. But anyway, so Peach McIntyre came out here in regards to the $369 refund that she gave this young lady here. I think her name is pronounced Micaiah. Well, she came out here, showed the contract, showed the girl's phone number, all of the things. But I just got to talk about this contract for a second. It was a mess before it ever got started. I wouldn't have never signed it from the beginning. That's just me. But we're about to talk about it. First of all, I wouldn't think that somebody that brags about doing excellent business would even present a contract in such a manner. Honey, I need something typed up. I need something in 12 font, and I don't need it to look like a fifth grader sat down and wrote it, honey. I'm telling you. But yeah, I think it was a mess to start with because if you look at it, based on the first sentence, in my opinion, this contract was already null and void. But she tried to get out here and keep referring to the contract. First of all, you were late. Second of all, you didn't go to the agreed address. And then Peach admitted to, and we got to see the content, that she still had on the makeup from the day before. She hadn't washed her hair. So yet another strike in regards to this said contract. Now, as far as her scratching out words and then initialing right beside it, you can do that. You legally can do that. But like I said, I wouldn't have never signed this mess in the beginning. And she did sign it. I mean, we have to call a spade on that one. The stylist, Micaiah, she signed it. Peach signed it. So that means that she agreed to it. And that was another thing that I thought that was odd. She was focused on this blonde wig. But where in the contract does it say anything about the blonde wig? So let's move on to the text message. Now, I have to say, if I were her, especially seeing how she got out here and dog walked Ann Riley, was having problems with other people, I would have gladly taken my refund back. But she didn't. She said that she really wanted to do Peach's hair. This was a birthday gift for her, yada, yada, yada. And another thing about this, she said that Peach sent her a voice text, but she didn't save it. And again, at the end of the day, all of this stuff should have been in the contract. If she agreed to provide you with a blonde wig, you should have made her put it in the contract. You shouldn't have told her it was okay for her not to put in the contract. So I was on Facebook reading some of the comments, and baby, they were reading her down to the ground. They were really coming for Micaiah, saying things like a real stylist would have ate down with one of the wigs that Peach had. A real stylist would have had their bleaching stuff in the car, and they could have just bleached one of the wigs that she already had. A real stylist would have did this. A real stylist would have did that. They were saying that they were confused about this whole thing about her wanting a blonde wig because it's not in the contract. And that goes for both of them. For them to both be referring back to this contract, a lot of the stuff that they're talking about is not even in this said contract. So like I said, it was a mess all the way around, and she should have did her homework. I'm pretty sure she knows about Peach McIntyre, how problematic she is, and how she gets out here and starts stuff with people after she takes their money. And let's be clear, this is a every 60-day occurrence for Peach McIntyre. Even when she has Wake Up with Peach classes, Sister Circle classes, there's always some type of mishap. There's always a need for a refund to be given. She's falling asleep in class. So yeah, I do not feel sorry for these people one bit. There's enough content out here for people to know what they are getting themselves into when they choose to deal with Peach McIntyre. But anyway, I have been wondering about the kids and Wood. Were they okay? Blink if you're okay, Wood. So we got to see Wood. He was over there in action putting together the chair. We got to see the kids running around. And I didn't see the boys' hair, but I did see that Gorgeous was still running around with her Afro puffs. Now, you mean to tell me you done sat in 62 different chairs and you have yet to make Gorgeous a hair appointment with one of those people? That's a damn shame. I mean, she's not even trying to take 48 hours off and spend time with her kids. And not only that, give Wood a break. I know he is tired. I know his patience are thin. Better yet, his patience are gone. Woods probably smoked a whole box of damn Newports in 32 hours, child. I'm telling you, he been stuck with them kids for 30 days and 30 nights nonstop. I don't even think he's been having a dad's night out. So yeah, I know Wood is over there fiending. I know that monkey is on his back. So speaking of Peach always having a problem with somebody, she has fell out with everybody. That's why I said I don't know if this is real or not. But anyway, Lavi made a post saying that Peach had blocked her and she wanted to know what she had did. Now, I will say this. She did go live. I think it was on last week. And she was kind of talking about it without talking about what happened, what all transpired between her and Ann Riley. And one thing she said that I totally agree with is that Ann Riley shouldn't have been telling Peach her personal business. Now, whether she did or not, I totally agree with that. But yeah, I thought that was odd that she would block Lavi because she was always bragging about her. She was always talking about how she loved her. She loved her hair. She was the first one to do her hair. Maybe Peach got mad because Lavi didn't take her side. And I felt like she was keeping it a buck. She wasn't really taking anybody's side. She was calling Ann out on her shit, and she was calling Peach out on her shit. And that was her right to do. That was her platform. Like I said, she didn't drag Peach. She didn't drag Ann Riley. She was just giving her opinion on the situation. At this point, I need for everybody that was at that content creator shindig to come on with the come on. Let us know what really happened. Let us know if this is a storyline. Let us know something. People are sick and tired of this mess. But anyway, y'all drop down in the comments. We're going to stay tuned and see if she opens up this place. According to her, she is working on getting a place so she can come out of these people's hotels and Airbnbs so people from all over the world can come to Tampa, Florida to style her hair, her makeup, all of the things. So it sounds like to me she's in it for the long haul. But I just wonder at what point is she going to remember that she has 9 kids. She's not a 21-year-old single person running around having fun. Child. I'll call y'all back later. Bye, y'all.
It was actually the 38th person to pay me. And it says Peach Mcintyre will arrive on Monday, December 8th, 2025 at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and will depart at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time too. And this is the address of the salon, which we decided I would not do. With her hair washed and blow dried, she decided she was going to braid it herself.
In the contract, I only agreed to do a braid down. I didn't agree to do a takedown. But before I got there, before I was almost there, she was like, can you do a takedown or I'll find somebody to do it? I was like, I can do a takedown. But when I finally got up there and I seen her hair, I was like, I can use these braids on these braids. Like, you don't have to take this down.
We actually don't have to take it out, she said. There's no lace glue on my head. I got a little bond-in glue. Slick it back, braid it back more. My leave out. Peach Mcintyre will record and post one video of her lace wig install, tagging Micaiah Hair Creations on Instagram and Mickey, I don't know how to say that, on Facebook. Peach Mcintyre does not guarantee new followers, new clients, and sales. Peach Mcintyre will allow Micaiah Walden to record as much content as she likes during their 3-hour session from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peach Mcintyre has explained that all sales are final and no rescheduling is allowed. Micaiah Walden understands and accepts this agreement. That's her signature. That's mine. She paid me $369.69 on November 14th, 2025.
When we first met, for me to give her the money, she asked what kind of wig I had wanted. I said a blonde, a 613 wig, and I think I said like 20-something inches. So that's what I'm thinking she gonna have. I didn't know she didn't have that wig. Like, I really would have brought all my other stuff. Like, I would have brought bleach. Like, I had everything but bleach. I would have brought bleach if I knew all she really had was black wigs.
All of our wig suppliers, we got wigs from 827 Hair, Miss Kiera Coy, aka Pie. This one I know for sure is a transparent lace. She was honest with me about that. This one is from Pretty Raw Hair. She does have transparent wigs and HD wigs. Then we got Sasha Allen, owner of Traps Collection LLC.com. She left us 14 different wigs to pick from too. I know y'all like, girl, that is not 33 wigs. Listen, baby, you could start having your way with whatever you want. She's the first one to pick. For those like, don't throw all the hair on the bed. Nobody's sleeping here, guys. These are my bundles I just took out my head. More wigs. So she can just have her way.
She only had one blonde wig, and it was a bob.
Impressed yet? She ain't looking impressed yet. Hold on. Hopefully we can impress her. Hopefully we got something she like. Pick whatever you want, my love.
I ain't want to do a bob.